Yo, England have just beaten the Netherlands 2-1 in the semi-finals of the European Championships, and in this video I'm going to speak about the game and England's chances of beating Spain in the final on Sunday, but primarily the role that fine margins have played in England's run to back-to-back Euros finals in a way that I haven't seen any other video discuss. Can you criticise a team that keeps winning games of football? In short, yes, especially if you don't believe that ultimately they will get over the line playing the way that they've been playing. It seems churlish to say, especially as an Irishman, but this England side haven't played a good team yet. I know they're finding ways to win games. You can only beat what's put in front of you, and very few teams have actually sparkled in this tournament, etc., etc. As a Liverpool fan, last season, Liverpool were finding ways to win games without playing remotely well, which, as happy as I was, I didn't think that there was any way we would go on to win the league. It was simply unsustainable. However, tournament football is different and the best team doesn't always win it. I mentioned in my previous video that we often overlook the role that luck plays in winning knockout tournaments. We want to believe that the subtle tactical tweaks of a coach had more impact on the game than a refereeing decision. Look, England were the better team in this game, but that was a horrific refereeing decision to award England a penalty. You don't often see or expect to see those sorts of decisions in the semi-final of a major tournament. Spain will be the toughest test that this England side have faced in the tournament by a considerable distance. They demolished Croatia, they dominated Italy, they beat Albania with their B team, they coasted past Georgia before beating two of the tournament favourites from the outset in Germany and France. England, in stark contrast, have only won two games in 90 minutes. The opener against Serbia and last night's game against the Netherlands, who, despite getting this far, did finish third in their group. England needed a late Jude Bellingham wonder goal in extra time to see off Slovakia and in the last 16, and then penalties to knock out Switzerland in the quarterfinals. Does all of this matter if England go on to lift the trophy on Sunday? No, but that would mean that they've beaten Spain, who are the first side in Euros history to win all of their 6 games leading up to the final, and they're a well-balanced, well-coached side with some of the tournament's standout players. Does this matter now? Well, yes, context is very important when assessing which team you think is best placed to win the competition. Is this England team and this coach capable of getting over the line against a favoured side? Based on what we've seen so far, I can't see it. The good news for England is that their performances have been improving and Gareth Southgate's substitutions continue to pay off. Is it tactical genius or has he just gotten lucky? That'll depend ultimately on how you see it. The switch to a back three has certainly improved them structurally, but some individuals continue to struggle, most notably Kieran Trippier and Harry Kane. But Southgate has shown that he's not opposed to substituting either of them, and it's also looking like his decision to bring Luke Shaw to this tournament is actually paying off. Was that a sensational call or another bit of good fortune? In the seduction of hindsight, it looks like a great call, whereas a week or so ago, it looked like a crazy decision. The margins are so fine. Phil Foden saving his best performance for the semi-final, and Kobbie Mainoo continues to impress in a position that most England fans were probably worried about at the beginning of the tournament. And this also bodes well for England going into the final of the competition. The team arguably picks itself. I know there's a big clamour for Harry Kane to be dropped, and whilst I understand it, I cannot see it happening. He's a goal away from finishing another major tournament as the top goal scorer, which he will be remembered for long after his performances at this tournament have been forgotten. Just a word on the Dutch, they were very poor. Games of football are often won or lost in midfield, and Schouten, Reinders, Simons and then Veerman all really struggled to get a foothold in this game. And when they did have more of the ball, it felt like it was more to do with England letting them have more of the ball as opposed to the halftime changes made by Ronald Koeman. You'd imagine that this Netherlands side would have been a much stiffer test had Frankie de Jong and Ten Koopmeiners been fit. Simons in particular, despite scoring a superb goal inside the first 10 minutes, kept leaving passes short and wanted far too many touches on the ball. Denzel Dumfries seemed reluctant to attack Kieran Trippier and get crossed into the box. I mean, that's why he's in the team, that's what he's good at. And aside from Cody Gakpo, who also didn't have his best game, they don't possess much quality in attacking areas. In this game, they only really look dangerous from set pieces. To summarise my thoughts, as much as I feel like the stars are aligning for this England side to win a major tournament for the first time since 1966, I can't think of too many footballing reasons not to think that Spain will win this final on Sunday. I think that England have ridden their luck, and Gareth Southgate, who I've been fairly supportive of in the past, will not have the answers to the questions that the Spanish side will pose in the final. And if England do win, I genuinely hope it's because they outplay Spain or because they get their tactics spot on and not via another intervention from the footballing gods. Anyway, I think that's all I wanted to say. England fans, let me know your thoughts. What do you agree or disagree with what I've said? Have I been too harsh on this team, or is it simply a realistic reflection of what we've all seen? And what do you think the chances are of this England side getting over the line against Spain on Sunday? And if you're confident, I would love to know the footballing reasons for that confidence. Please do give the video a like if you liked it, and consider subscribing for more football related content, including covering the final on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching.